club has been going on for about 6 years now. I started the club when there was a need to engage in kids on the street, getting them off the street, and then bringing them into a very positive, disciplined environment. That's how I started karate. I got my daughter to start karate first of all, where she joined a very local club. She came back, told me that it was quite boring. I said, no, not the karate I know. So I decided to go and have a look, and what I found, that they were teaching them Tai Chi at the same time. Teaching Tai Chi to very energetic children, not at all. So I decided to take that step and basically start a club within, first of all, Ockenden. It was quite an opportunity. Parents were very, very interested. But it sooner or later came about the fact that they found it quite strict. So they thought, oh, this is too much for our kids. So over the years of what I've done is basically made things a little bit much easier, because I've then realized over the past couple of years, when I started karate with a totally different motive to the motives today. And the motives today it's just crazy. Parents say to me they want focus, they want attention, they want discipline. I bring all that element into play with a lot of fun.
And you mentioned fun. What we've seen just in the first half an hour is you're very engaging, and it's a light, gentle, warm introduction. Is that the spirit you try to engender?
Absolutely. I think children these days have got a lot of tough times in school, etc., bullying, you name what. So what I tend to do is bring them into an environment where they can have a lot of fun. But don't misconstrue my fun for the fact that they get away with murder. There's a lot of discipline into what we do also again. I strongly believe the fact that how they behave in karate is how they should behave at home, and is how they behave at school in itself. So we're trying to create that kind of an energy and focus.
And different ones behind you have different belts. So are they going to gradings?
Yes, we grade. Unlike many clubs, the general idea is that they grade every 3 months. I do mine very differently. They grade when they're ready. They have to do a minimum of 31 to 2 lessons before they're right for grade. We tend to assess them every now and then, but we have a very, very elaborate syllabus that covers everything that they require to do, from their fitness level to their karate competence, skills, etc.
And young people here look like they're from the ages of about 5 or 6 to maybe 12, 13. Would you eventually like older, or just the age that you like?
There are 2 lessons, one at 7, and then the second lesson, which is for adults, starts at 8 o'clock till 9:30 in the afternoon. However, we do start from 3.5, believe it or not. So you would see some kids there who are 3.5. And most parents will say, well, they won't have the attention, they won't have the discipline, etc. You'll be amazed what a 3.5-year-old is capable of. The expectations on a 3.5 kid is not as great as the expectation of a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old. However, I do things very, very unconventionally, which means somewhat, if you go back to the originals as in China, they start training from a very, very young age. And this is how they're able to acquire such great discipline and focus. I do the same here.
Colin, your son comes here tonight to karate. Does he get out of it?
He enjoys all the kids that are here, like the meeting of new friends and the fitness, obviously. He's been coming now for 4.5 years, since he was 3.5 years old. And he's progressed through the ranks quite well. I mean, he's only 1 belt away from his black belt already. He's only 8. At the age of 6, they took him to Birmingham, and he won the European Championships for the 11 to 17-year-old category at 6 years old.
And there's a great atmosphere here, isn't it? It's not, yes, there is the discipline, but also Wrexham competition. There's a spirit, isn't there?
There is, yeah. I find he brings himself down to their level, so they enjoy the fun aspects of it with him as well. I mean, obviously the discipline's a big thing, but they do enjoy it as well, or they wouldn't keep coming back.